come one, come all. I'd love to share with you today a story about the origins of this plant here, yarrow, also known as Achillea milfolium. I'd like to take you back to a time when the land was full of magic, before there was a Facebook, before there was a YouTube channel, before there was even internet. Now, there was a World Wide Web at this point because the mycelium and the bacteria blanketed the earth just as they do now, teaching and sharing and communicating with all their plant and animal friends. This plant here, yarrow, is named after the Greek warrior Achilles. Many of you may know of your Achilles heel, as it was said that Achilles was a powerful and invincible warrior who could only be hurt by his Achilles heel. It was said that he was dipped in the river Styx that protected his whole body. Now, another version of this story goes, he was dipped in a pot of yarrow tea, but he was held by his Achilles heel. Hence, it was the only place that was vulnerable on his body. Now, Achilles was born to Thetis, a water nymph, and a powerful warrior king. He was raised in the ways of magic and the ways of war, and he became one of the most legendary and invincible warriors of his time. Now, the problem with this is that Achilles' courage and his strength led him into the most dire of situations, and because he was a leader of his tribe, his men were always going into these hard places where they would do battles with fierce beings and big armies. Many of them would die. And Achilles found that even though he was invincible, his men were not. And so he needed a plant, a healer plant, something to help heal the wounds of his warriors. Now, the young Achilles, distraught by the fact that he was losing so many men, went to his wise mentor friend, the healer Chiron, who was a centaur. And he asked Chiron, "Chiron, please, can you help me find a plant? Can you give me a plant that I can use to heal the wounds of my warriors as they keep dying on the battlefields?" Chiron said, "I have the perfect plant for you. It will spring up on all the battlefields that you may fight on, and it will heal the wounds of all your warriors. We'll call it Achillea milfolium." Today we know this plant as yarrow. This plant will not only heal external wounds, but it can also be helpful for healing internal wounds. In fact, if you are to take on as a healer the wounds of your patients, the wounds of your men, this will help protect you from those burdens as well. Ooh. So now Achilles had the perfect plant. In fact, all over the northern hemisphere, we'll find this on any battlefield that Achilles may fight. Just like Chiron shared with Achilles the benefits of yarrow, I'd now like to share with you all the magical uses of this plant, as it has a powerful panacea effect on the body and has been used by many different peoples all over the world. So join me as we take a ride into yarrow's powerful healing properties.